What's up, guys? I'm Josh Mosman. Welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 154, presented by O'Neill Racing. We're at Pro Circuit, dynoing all of our 450s, getting ready for the 450 shootout. Schneike has been pinned on the dyno with all 7 bikes, but we did run into Ryan Villopoto today and got a cool little interview with him. Let's head there now. All right, guys, we're at Pro Circuit, dynoing bikes, 450 shootout time. Schneike's taking good care of us. And Schneike's a good guy. He takes care of me when it's time to come around for the two-stroke nationals. He also takes care of you at all kinds of different races and in between, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever I pretty much need. I've borrowed Schneike from the shop when I was doing 125 stuff. You know, like the at the nationals and stuff like that, two-stroke stuff, and anything pretty much I need worked on dirt bike wise. Vintage bikes, yeah, kind of whatever. You know, the good thing is Mitch I can if I need to pull a race mechanic for something, if Schneike's busy, everybody kind of pitches in, you know, so it's nice to have this just down the road.
Yeah, perks of being Ryan Villopoto and perks of being motocross action. We get access to Schneike, to Mitch, Pro Circuit, so that's pretty cool. But a couple things we want to ask you on. Our guy Trevor Nelson saw you last weekend at Day in the Dirt, and I see you're wearing the sweatshirt.
Yep.
Switch Up gear brand. So Canvas is your brother-in-law.
Yep.
Michael Lieb.
Yep.
And you were with him for a couple years. And now what's the deal with the Switch Up, man?
Yeah. So helped him get that kind of up and run, not up and running, but tried to help him build that brand a bit, and we did that for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4-ish, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And I just felt like for me it was time to look for something that I could really still try to get some revenue out of.
Yeah.
And also
keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. And honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do. You know, like I am personally invested into the manufacturing side with Lucid. Which is what makes Canvas's gear.
Cool.
So
you're still working the family aspect.
I'm still involved in it. You know, I see the big potential in the manufacturing side.
Yeah.
So for me, before my time kind of runs out, because as we all know, the earning potential it starts to dwindle, especially after you've been retired. I've been retired for almost not coming up on 9 years.
Yeah.
So. I wanted to kind of explore other options, and honestly, it was, I don't want to say meant to be, but kind of meant to be. I made a couple quick calls, and within like 3 or 4 days, I had a meeting set up with Kenny at FastHouse, and went up and met with those guys, and we kicked it off really well right away. Obviously, I don't race a lot anymore. One of their slogans is we race sometimes, and that's kind of me, you know, once, twice, 3 times a year.
Yeah.
But they like to have a good time. So that's kind of where I'm at right now is when I do these Yamaha events and in Georgia and these other places, these Blue Crew events, we just go out and have a lot of fun, ride some dirt bikes, and yeah, everybody else is there racing, but as from my standpoint, I kind of jump in the PW class, or I'll jump in the intermediate class, or I'll jump in the 80 class, and all these other kids and riders get to ride with me, and they've never had that opportunity. So
that's cool.
I think they saw the fit, and like I just got done with Day in the Dirt, and that's my first time ever doing Day in the Dirt. So,
nice.
I was super stoked on how that all turned out. Like I said, I've only seen images and videos from it. So to experience it for the first time, and being that they're the FastHouse is the one that puts on that event, it was really cool to be immediately just injected into the family.
That's cool. So the next big question is, does this FastHouse connection get you to come race the two-stroke national with us in April?
I don't know. We'll see. They need you guys go too fast for too long. I rode a 250F out there at Day in the Dirt, and honestly, I think it was maybe, I don't remember what race it was. It wasn't Moto Go-Go, but it was one of the other ones where I had to be on the bike for 40 minutes, and that's the longest, or I think it was 40.
Yeah.
That's the longest, or the first 40-minute moto I've done in 9 years. So
that's cool.
I stepped her down a notch to get on a bike that I knew I could finish the race, and also at a faster pace for longer. So
that's cool.
The new YZF 250 is it's a great bike, and even for me at my weight with gear and everything, it does just fine out there.
That's cool.
I came around the first, bones, other than the pipe, Pro Circuit pipe, but came around the first turn in third, so it was good time.
Was it a stock bike?
Yeah, bone stock.
Bone
I mean,
stock-wise,
so I took my 450 suspension actually.
Okay.
Just to make it quick and easy on the guys here.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're coming into race season and everybody's, ramping up and super busy. So we just changed the springs out and put it on, put that suspension on my 250F. And other than that, in the pipe, it was bone stock.
That's cool. And then next question, wrapping around pro circuit. Every time I walk through here, I see little Villopoto's bikes, and Schneike will sometimes tell me, he's like, yeah, I'm working on this bike for Villopoto, and I'm working on that one. So what about your two boys? Did they race Day in the Dirt as well?
Yeah, so they did. Lori actually ran some of the 50 stuff out on the REM track, and we got to race that. And actually, I came down to prep my bike for this weekend for a Blue Crew event out at Glen Helen, Saturday, Sunday, this coming weekend. But also I have a Cobra that I'm getting up and going to let Gage ride.
Nice.
Brax isn't there yet. He's going to stick with the E5 KTM for right now.
Cool.
But I'm going to test out the Cobra.
Nice.
And see how that goes. I'm a little nervous because they're fast. Obviously, they're little rocket ships. So, and I got to watch him too because he kind of likes to show off. And
nice.
I'm like, dude, you can't jump and land with the front wheel side. Turn. You're going to end up doing, going down. So I got to really keep an eye on him, so we'll see how it goes.
That's cool. And then this weekend, more Yamaha stuff, huh?
This weekend, yeah, it's a Blue Crew Invitational out at Glen Helen.
So anybody can race that, right?
Anybody can race it on a Yamaha.
As long as you have a Yamaha.
It's Yamahas, and you sign up, and you put your VIN in, and you become part of the Blue Crew program. I believe there's a catered dinner Saturday night for everybody that's all the Yamaha racers.
That's cool.
It's a good time. But I've done a couple of them the last little bit. The last one I just did was in Dalton, Georgia. I think it was at Lazy River, and that was another good time. So it's cool to have it in the backyard because I'm going to bring the motorhome out and trailer and camp. So
that's awesome.
We're going to see where this goes, see if they get into racing.
Nice. Do you want them to get into racing, or are you a little nervous?
I mean,
because you see Chad Reed now, he's going all out with his kids, going to supercrosses.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I can't tell him no, just because that's what I, do and did.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a big part of me that, you see the sport, you see where it's, how elevated it's getting.
Yep.
Not that it wasn't when I was racing, but I didn't know any different. But now it's different when, I have kids and they're wanting to race. I think just try to teach them everything the right way to try to keep them out of trouble. But as we know, it's motorcycles, you're going to get hurt. So it is what it is. I guess we'll see I don't want to push them into it. So I hate to do it to, say, hey, pick a sport, Is it flag? Is it baseball? Is it golf? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's hard to put that in a 7-year-old, like, hey, pick a sport. So.
Yeah. Especially when he's got dad's pictures on the wall.
Yeah, so I want him to pick one ball sport and then just keep one ball sport going, and then if they want to ride, that'll give us some more time because normally we're doing 2 ball sports at a time, and there's no time for moto.
Yeah. So how has your mindset changed since you retired to now, with your kids riding, with you riding vintage bikes, with you riding 125 2-strokes, 250Fs, stock bikes? You jumped on a couple race bike Yamahas not too long ago.
Yep.
So you've had a fun switching it up on all kinds of different bikes. Your career, I mean, people watched you dominate and then watched you leave the sport at a young age. So how has your mindset on motocross changed over the last, you said 9 years? Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if it's changed a lot. I think
well, you look like you're having a lot more fun now.
Yeah, I think I respect a lot more of it now, being stuck in it and racing but now looking back, just to go and put the effort in to take the kids riding and stuff. It's a lot of it takes a big commitment,
Yeah.
So something that I didn't realize, as my dad would always say, right? Your mom and dad would always say, this takes a lot of work. And, as a kid, you don't really understand it, but now it's like just trying to get them into it. It's kind of a lot of work. And I have 2 kids. So it's like, even if I start, whatever level I start at, because I'm not much of a mechanic, it's like I kind of need to, if we start to do this at a pretty low level, it's almost like I'm going to need to get some help. It's like Day in the Dirt. I missed the 2 days of the motos they did because it was overlapping with my stuff.
They were on the Pee Wee track. You were on the main track.
I was on the main track. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think I've come to enjoy it a lot more than obviously when I was racing it. It was my job then, and now it's not my job. My job's, I guess it is my job. It's just a whole different side of it. It's more of on the marketing side of it. It's more on going and hanging out and being there and talking to, the kids or anybody that comes up to the Yamaha pit area. That's kind of why I'm there. Cool. And it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. All right, stay here 1 second. Keep recording. On the same token, I don't know if you've been in a lot of magazines before or gotten a lot of coverage, but we just got the new issue, the January issue here.
Okay.
And we got an interview with you, so it's a pretty big deal. I don't know if you want a big poster out of it.
Okay, yeah.
Dream jobs, Yamaha ambassador, TV personality.
Okay, yeah.
So
I must have did this one at LA Coliseum, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep, with our guy Justin Lee. So
yep.
that's for
Sweet.
you. I don't know if you have any magazines with you in it.
I don't. I always, they're good for sitting by the toilet. We don't have them anymore. It's always on your phone.
Yep.
So, but it's nice. Brax will go in the toilet on the toilet, and he'll be. I'll put this. Yeah, catch up on some reading.
That's funny. All right, good stuff. Ryan, thank you for your time.
No worries.
Thanks for hanging around, and good luck this weekend.
All right, thank you.
This is Cameron McAdoo's factory Pro Circuit Kawasaki KX250, but this isn't what we're testing in our 450 shootout. We got 7 bone stock 450s with Pirelli MX32 tires on them and Blue Lubricants all throughout the engines. Let's head to not Glen Helen, let's head to Jody's house where the rest of the MXA wrecking crew is working on bikes. All right, Josh, 450 shootout time. The KTM 450 has been in your hands for a while now, and you've been gripping and ripping on this thing.
Gripping and ripping, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might have the most hours in the fleet so far, hard to say.
They gave it to us a long time ago, though.
They did. We've had it for months and months and months, and guys are changing tires around here.
Dalsogio forks are pretty hammered on the sticker, at least, because you've been racing with them so much, you're getting roosted. We got a test coming soon on them in the magazine, but they're basically built off of the old, 2014 WP forks, which were my favorites.
Yep.
Back when they were spring forks, before they did 4CS. So we're putting this thing back to stock today. And we got Brian and Dennis working on tires, Justin working on bikes. Lots going on. All right, Denisimo, 450 shootout time. You got some tires going on?
Yeah. We got Pirelli sponsoring us for a 450 shootout. So we're just mounting up tires on all 7 bikes, fronts, rears, getting that all dialed in, obviously get stickers and get that ready. Prepping some filters, we got some oil changes, and just some bolt checking.
I like it. Are you getting excited seeing that Suzuki in the wash bay over there right now?
Yeah. I'm pretty much factory because I did those tires first, of course. Now I got pretty much a full factory mechanic washing my bike.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty excited.
All right, good stuff.
It's gonna be a good day.
And how busy is it for you right now? You've been training riders, building suspension with your suspension company. How's that going?
Yeah, it's been good. Right now it's oddly a little slower than normal. So I've been taking the time out to build out the shop a little bit better. So when it does get busy again, we're ramped up and got a wedding to pay for. So dirt bike riding is down, work is up.
Nice. All right, well, work is up. That means you're changing Pirelli tires for us today, putting fresh rubber on all the 450s. Thanks for helping us out.
Yep, no problem, anytime.
All right, Justin, what's going on? Your chain lube time, washing bikes today. What have you been up to?
Yeah, some bike work time. We're getting ready for the 450 shootout. This past month, though, I've been working on the Fantasy app for Fantasy Supercross that's coming up starting January. We're looking to have that app out this month, so something to go check out for sure.
Sick. Exciting stuff. We did our first Fantasy League for outdoors.
Yeah.
It was a success, but now we have our own apps. It's going to be a little more MXA style, and you're the guy that's putting the MXA touch on it.
Yeah, so before you bounced over to an app called Fantasizer, but we brought that all in-house, so it's directly from the MXA guys, and the wrecking crew are updating everything and keeping you guys updated about everything.
Sick. All right, coming soon. Check it out. Next up, we got some cool clips that Trevor Nelson got at Glen Helen from Day in the Dirt over Thanksgiving week. Let's head there now.
What's up, guys? We're at the 26th Day in the Dirt here at Glen Helen. We're having a good time.
Is two there? Okay. What's up, guys? We're at the 26th day in the dirt out here at Glen Helen. We're having a good time. We're lined up for race number 3 of 7 for me. It's going good so far, I think. The track's pretty good. I haven't been to one of these in a while, but they did a really good job with the track. And me, Jacob Ortiz, Jason Potter, we're about to go attack the Bossa Nova race.
I guess we're getting ready. I think this one's Bossa Nova that we're doing. I have Joe Cancelleri right here as a teammate, and I got Frankie far left. We presume far left Frankie's going to pull out. He's not going to make 35 minutes, but I know it's dropped the worst score out of us 3. So I got my trainer right here, Joe, and myself, and I'm going to be wore out after this one. It's
your first day in the dirt?
Yeah, it's my very first day in the dirt. So we just got done racing, I don't know, the team race, me and Tyler. So I guess Stuntman maybe is what it was. I don't know. But that was good. And then I ran over to the REM track because the boys are racing over there on the 50s with Lori over there. And then I just ran back over here, so we're back on the line. So it's been hectic so far. Well, we came back after yesterday's practice, and he goes, dude, you're going fast. I'm like, yeah, I still got it, bro. And then he looped out Larry up the hill, and then somehow he's back behind me. I think he cut the track. Cheating bastard. But no, it's been a blast so far. All the guys at FastHouse, man, it's great to be a part of this. It's first, like I said, first time for me, so it's a blast.
26th annual Red Bull Day in the Dirt. I'm doing the pro race with Austin Eddy and Justin Herman. Just gonna go have fun. Yeah, it's rad to be able to do this with my son. He raced in the mini GP earlier. Super fun to be able to do this with my son. We really enjoy it.
It's pretty fun. Like the track. Had a bad start and I crashed, and yeah. It's fun and kind of scary at first, but then you'll get the hang of it.
Day in the Dirt we look forward to it every year. It's super fun. I love bringing the kids out to it. Yesterday I got to do the reunion race, racing for Carlsbad, because that was one of the first tracks I raced at as a beginner. So won the pro reunion race yesterday, and now doing the first race of Saturday for me with three of my friends doing the Bossa Nova. So combined points, we all race at the same time, but we're on the same team. And then tomorrow I'll do a team race with Austin. Super fun event though. So that's the best part about Day in the Dirt, is the atmosphere. And it's pretty much like a bunch of dirt bike people hanging out at Glen Helen having a party, and we happen to do some racing. But tonight's the Hell on Wheels, so the kids are gonna race Coleman pull starts, then the band plays in the museum for the 80s party. It's a good time. I mean, everybody in the pits is having fun, super friendly and neighborly. Like you camp next to these people for 3 or 4 days, so you wind up going, hey, you got any of this? I need that, I broke this. So it's super fun.
All right, guys, that's it for this week in MXA 154. Thank you guys for tuning in. 450 Shootout coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to check it out, and check out our 350 tested video from KTM and our Suzuki RMZ 450 video, both on our channel now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.